Here, we need him to rise to the occasion. But Donald Trump, as we have seen already in this crisis, he can be cringe, he can be cruel, but we really need him to succeed. And so that's why I think, we have to act like adults, encourage and inspire more and more community, and hope that, he acts, because we need a president in a moment like this.
Right.
Just an idea. I mean, California is the 5th largest economy. They pay a ton of federal taxes, right? They could be their own country. Like, the federal government needs to serve them, right? They are a huge amount of money, huge amount of federal taxes. The federal government has a responsibility to serve California,
a donor state, yes.
Right? And even if it was a poor state, they would have that same right. We just saw this in North Carolina, but I do think we've seen the right politicize this tragedy, and we've seen a lot of people politicize this tragedy. But the question is it appropriate to talk about climate change, which is political, but is clearly a major driver here? And because remember, we saw Democrats try to pass the Green New Deal, and they were, there was a lot of making fun of it and a lot of hostility towards the idea that we would have to legislate for climate for this new world. So now here we are, and we're going to have to change the way we live. What that looks like, we don't know, but that is going to have to start being a conversation. And whether or not we have to talk about it in a way that is less scary to Republicans, maybe, but I mean, we have these people who have lost everything. And I mean, it's a real question. And I think, we're seeing it with hurricanes, we're seeing it with flooding.
I don't think people who have lost everything care what you call it. They care, like, what do you do about it? So if Donald Trump needs us to call it something else, great. But at the end of the day, it comes down to, will you invest in mitigating against climate change, climate chaos?
A million thoughts. I'll keep them to myself for now, as people are still in such dire circumstances. Everyone sticks around.